Okay, so let's start by going into the um, configuration and the way that OpenTelemetry collector works. So OpenTelemetry collector, um, as we saw in this diagram, the first thing that it's doing is going to receive telemetry data. And for that, we have a receiver. The receiver is defining how data is received, in what protocol, in what format, in everything that you can imagine, whether it's encoded or not encrypted or not encrypted. So all of those are defined right here. We will use the OTLP and we will see both usages for HTTP and gRPC. And you're basically going to define the port that you're listening on. And let me jump to the code and kind of show you how it looks. All those crazy things that I'm talking about, how they look in real life. So that was the Docker Compose that we had till now. Jaeger 1-in-1, Prometheus, looking at this configuration, and Redis for the application that it required it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add the OpenTelemetry gateway. So let me fetch that really quick. I'll paste it and go back to our Docker Compose, and let's review what I did here. So first of all, I gave the service a name, OpenTelemetry agent, and that's the wrong name. So let's call it a gateway because it's our gateway. And the image that I'm using is OpenTelemetry collector, and I'm using a specific version. The reason that I'm using this specific version is that if within, I don't know, a month you will come back to this course and pull this image, maybe there'll be something different. So I want to make sure that everything works. And when we are starting the OpenTelemetry collector, we need to define um, basically the configuration, how it behaves, how it performs. So we are specifying the configuration at this path. And you can see that we are also mapping this path to some local configuration, which we still don't have, right? In config, we expect to have collector gateway YAML, which is not present. We will add it in a second. And also exporting a bunch of ports to the world that we will go one by one, understand who they are and what they do. So let's add this file. So our file is called collector and gateway YAML. Cool. And let's start adding piece by piece everything that we need. So as we said, the first thing that we are going to add is going to be the receiver. And let's see how receiver looks. So when you define the receiver, let's review it. So first of all, we're talking about a list of receivers, right? I can have multiple of them. Maybe I want to receive some data as an OTLP. Maybe I have some receiver that is working in another protocol, or maybe I am going to pull it from some other source and it's not going to be sent directly to me. Then we're defining the protocol that we're going to listen to. As we said, HTTP and gRPC are available. We're going to use HTTP, and we're listening to port 4318. And that's the port for the default port for HTTP in OpenTelemetry collector. Cool. So that means that we can start receive the OpenTelemetry data in HTTP and this specific port.